Wow. So I have 6 o'clock. Wanted to call the meeting to order for the Dayton Development and Industrial Commission. This meeting is being recorded and will be available on the town YouTube channel. The listing of matters are those reasonably anticipated by the chair, which may be discussed at the meeting. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may also be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by law. To join the Zoom meeting ID is 852-4143-6181. Passcode 732-368. Phone number 929-205-6099. So want to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the
republic for which
which
it
stands one nation,
under God,
God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So we don't have Lenny or Mike with us tonight. And Beth from Serpent is not going to be able to make it as well. But I did get a chance to talk with her a couple weeks ago about her plans for the November 7th meeting. So I'll just go over those with you. So she's thinking really of having like 4 tables set up when you walk in. And I know we talked about this a little bit at the last meeting, but one's just going to be a welcome table, just kind of orient people. Then we're going to have a table that just talks about the results of the town survey. People have questions, what were the results? You know, they can take it again if they want. One is what she's calling key development sites, which Lizeth wants to handle that table, which is talking specifically about Route 44, 138, business section of William Street. What kind of businesses would you like to have there? And she's going to have like a big easel board, map of the town. You know, people can mark notes about where they think different types of businesses should it be, ask questions about zoning. And then one that she's just calling data and land use that Mike agreed he would handle that table, which is people just asking questions about what's the existing zoning, what's kind of, you know, the town's position now on, you know, what's open space, all that kind of stuff, just kind of general questions about. We just need somebody who can, and Lenny's going to be there. So we just need somebody who can be at the welcome table. And then also somebody who can be at the survey results table, which I don't mind doing that one. So, okay. And I know Lenny will just kind of float around and do stuff, but anybody, you know, if we could all be there, that would be great, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary.
Okay.
And although it's from 6 to 8, we're going to have a table in the middle with snacks and drinks that Serpent's supplying. So people just can bounce in and out, you know, and I posted it on Facebook. I reposted again today. About 28 people who had taken the survey left their email addresses. So I emailed them individually. We have the emails of people who went to the Aggie event. So I emailed them individually.
Wow.
John, you suggested trying to find just emails of people in the businesses in town, so I can do that. Then also, this is what Serpent created for cards. So there are some of these at town hall now, but we're going to put them on the tables as people go into the town meeting. So I don't, you probably you saw that online.
No, if you could take a picture of one and send it to me or something like that, Dan, that would be fine. You know, that's whatever. Yep.
So, you know, this is just an invitation for people to come. So these will be on display at town meeting. People go in, so people pick it up there. What else? That's about all I.
Yeah, you know, that sign outside of,
That's a good point. I don't know who's in control of that sign because I don't always see in date. The big, look like the one that's,
Yeah.
oh,
It's actually on my property on the corner right now.
Yeah. I see a sign.
or
I would think,
governor, I think it is, or,
Well, there's one out front talking about an upcoming events.
Yeah,
Is that the one you're talking about?
yeah, I think
So how
that,
did,
I'm not sure if if that's a rental, but I know they have one right on the corner of here.
okay,
Um,
so that somebody owns that and rents it out or,
I think that's what happens is they rent that out,
oh, okay.
but I'm not sure if the town owns one.
I think we have one.
there's a sign right there.
Like that
I think
the
it's-
town puts the
Is a
town.
rental?
You think so?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see one right outside.
Yes,
I
right
think
there
it's
by
on
the parking lot.
Okay, I'll ask Mike,
Maybe we have a new one.
I'll ask Mike about that sign.
But even if we have to rent one, so be it.
Not
You don't have any.
use the budget, right? Well,
Yeah.
we can borrow. If someone-
They give us some?
They did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll ask Mike who owns that sign. It might even belong to the Lions Club for all I know. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
so all I see is Dayton related events.
so,
Let the Lions Club know or
and we'd have to ask them, yeah, so, okay.
that'll pass. too.
The next new item of business was to discuss any new business interests in town. There's none in particular that I'm aware of. I did hear that One Connection got their last state approvals necessary for them to do processing out of their facility. They do, besides the store, they have a big processing area that they're gonna get up and running. So hopefully they have good luck with that.
Good.
Next item is there is a form that authorizes payment of invoices. And the last time we had to do this, I tracked down 4 people to sign it because we didn't have the authorization for any single individual to sign it. Here we go. So this is like, I think the same as the planning board has, so today, the 24th. I'll fill out the department code numbers here. So I'm gonna sign here. So this way, if there's an invoice, I can just sign for it without having to get anybody else. But if I'm not available, you want to put your name down, that way you can sign for it. And then we'll do the same with Patty and then Raphael, and then we'll grab John and next time he's here. And this way, one person can authorize the invoice for the accountant. And then actually the last item I have today, other than approving minutes, was with the town's new website, they are asking all the committees to put mission statements out there. And I did email this in the invite, John, so if you have it. We had talked about this like way back in February, January, and then we just forgot around them, but so this is just a draft. I really just went out to other towns' economic development groups. Some of them have very, very long, detailed mission statements. Some are just a sentence fragment, just says to promote business, So I kind of just took what I thought was a good in between, the best of the ones that I saw. And again, it's just a draft, so we can work on this. And if we don't reach agreement, we don't have to do this tonight. But if it is, then it's something we can put up on the town, on our page on the town's website.
I remember looking at it before and I like it.
Yep. Also, Dan, if I may, I looked at it, from what you emailed, with the agenda, and it looks great to me. It's really talks about, us, trying to balance between quality of Dayton life, but also attracting businesses, right? And that's what we're trying to get done here, so.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes, and I like that it's concise and not long and lengthy and flowery and too many words. Very well done.
I just have a question about the phrase, is to improve the economic condition of local businesses.
Right.
What about just to improve the economic condition of the town by addressing new businesses? Doesn't make any sense to me.
We're not, to improve the economic condition of the town is kind of a broad goal from a lot of committees, including particularly the selectmen. I mean, that's, our goal is really to help promote businesses in town. One of the benefits of which is potential tax revenue that helps the town. But I don't know that our true goal is improving the economic condition of the town.
See, and I think I understand why you're bringing that up, because I think that's what I thought this committee mission was, but I actually like this perspective, or being a part of a committee or commission that works to improve the economic condition, which I'm not sure that we actually do, and not that we advocate for any type of tax breaks or anything like that. So I'm not, I see why we might not have that, but I do like the part about by attracting new businesses
Yeah,
and retaining and helping to expand businesses. So I don't know if that little piece, if anyone has any ideas about how we can tweak that to convey both,
Right.
or
Right.
because really what kind of influence do we have in terms of improving the economic condition of,
existing business. Is that what?
yeah, if we're not advocating for,
The only-
tax.
For the town,
Right.
Only,
businesses come and go, whereas the town stays.
the only thing that if certain business were to come in, it would probably help other business
Mm-hmm.
by them coming in, maybe
Mhm.
restaurants or things like that would kind of benefit somewhat from that. But that's,
Is our mission to improve any kind of economic condition? Like, is that the part where maybe? So to improve,
Our mission our mission is the latter half, to attract and retain and help expand existing businesses.
so
We could just strike that whole phrase,
we don't have to worry about.
but our mission is not to improve the economic condition of the town. That's a byproduct of a strong, healthy
So it
business.
would read to improve, well, commission is to attract new businesses.
That would be the alternative, is to just say the mission of the Dayton Development Industrial Commission is to attract new businesses by retaining and helping to expand existing businesses.
No, it wouldn't be by that though either. No, now that we grammatically, it would be to attract new businesses, comma,
John? Yeah, sorry.
work to retain and help to expand. Right?
You have a comment?
Yep.
I
Um,
think help to expand is,
one of I like the idea of the economic condition of the town that Rafa brought up. I mean, it does get you thinking about that, in that the town we're all working to improve. What if we were to, and so your concern, Dan, was that, well, within our scope, we really can't do that, just us. But what if we say we're looking to improve the economic condition of the town by working with like other groups within the town, like so the planning board and that sort of thing, as well as attracting new businesses and retaining. So just adding that we're going to do the town thing. but
Okay.
we're also going to
Good.
work within our
like that.
scope and work with
Mhm.
the other boards.
I like that.
I'm just concerned, that's not really our job to, I mean, because let's say we're talking, we talked last session about home businesses.
Yep.
Not all of those are tax generators.
Yeah.
Right? Does that mean that they're not our concern anymore because they don't improve the economic condition of the town per se? That's one of the reasons I prefer to just say we're focusing on improving Dayton's businesses, the business community in town. Yes, the benefit of that hopefully is an improved tax revenue base for the community, but
Mhm.
that's not our focus. Our focus is to improve the, the business environment here.
So to attract new businesses, retain and expand existing businesses. That is more our mission.
Have we actually expanded existing businesses in the past?
Well, this is our mission. This is what we're trying to work to do.
Yeah, like the way we,
What if-
we're rooting for one connection processing to be successful, we follow the economic,
Right.
we do monitor the town by,
Yeah.
analyzing.
But this is what our goal is, whether been able to check off every checkbox in our, our master plan is another thing. That's one of the reasons we're still working with Serpent, but this is a mission statement about what is our goal.
To. How about monitor the economic condition of local businesses and work toward attracting new businesses?
The other thing is, like I said, we don't have to do this tonight, is I can take that and, between Raphael and I, we can try to wordsmith it and then come back at the next meeting with something that sounds better and kind of captures everything that works for people.
I really liked it.
Oh, yeah.
Until we
It's
brought that up, I mean,
sounds
until we
good.
We're
really,
here
it
to
does.
discuss.
It sounds good. The industrial commission is to improve the economic conditions of local businesses by attracting, I think it's all spelled out there. Just by saying it that way. Economic conditions of local business to attract new business. I guess that's the only thing that it's really saying is,
Mhm.
is to attract new business.
And
That's
by-
why it improves
Right.
existing.
Oh my, this is retaining.
I don't have a problem with it after reading it that way. I think I feel
Okay.
okay with it.
But nonetheless, we can
I
table
do
it.
like, the suggestion of if as you play around with it, collaborating with other town commissions or committees, because it is, a joint effort.
So the previous to the IC, did it have a mission statement?
No, we haven't had them. All we had was the statute under the state law that allows towns to create a development and industrial
And
commission.
what is this? Does the statute outline what the purpose is?
Long it's,
So maybe it's embedded in there and then we could just,
well,
Being paste.
it's 10 paragraphs, so you'd have to, yeah, you have to. But so why don't we just table this and we can rework it and about at the next meeting?
I'll make a motion to table it.
Okay. But do we have a second?
a second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Any old business? Respondent? Public input?
A lot of people here.
I did send out the meeting minutes. Does anybody need a copy of those? And we can vote to approve them if everyone's in favor. You need a copy? Do you need one, Raphael? You want to make? Approve. So. All those in favor say aye.
I,
Opposed? Ayes have it. At the next meeting date, if we stick with the fourth Monday, it would be November 28th. At 6 o'clock. Everyone in favor of that?
What day?
November 28th, Monday at 6 o'clock.
What day is the seventh on?
That's also a Monday.
It's good for me.
Yes.
A motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion too.
You did a nice job.
I'll
Thank you.
second that.
Hi, John.
Aye.
Meeting to adjourn.
Want to keep these?
That was our fast.
Thank you, John.
For
Thank you.
the ones you have to cancel. Those maybe.
Bye-bye.
Good night.